Hey y'all, it's Jayla, aka JaiChanellie on the internet. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more hair, beauty, and lifestyle content from me. Today's video is all about these invisible locks that I've been rocking for the past couple of weeks. I've worn them long enough to tell you exactly what you should and shouldn't do when installing them, when maintaining them, and even when washing them if you're someone who likes to wash their protective styles. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. Let me go ahead and tell you what you'll need for this hairstyle. Here are the products that I have to actually style with. So I grabbed my regular old Shine and Jam. I have some edge control. So this is the Kiss Edge Fixer Glued. And then I also grabbed my Jamaican Mango and Lime Locking Firm Wax. This is what I actually use to lock my hair. So if you don't already know, I do have a lock in the back. I have the clips that are used normally for a retwist. These are from the beauty supply store. They're tiny, they look like this. I've seen people use two different types of hair for this look, and I just so happen to have both of them in my stash, my hair stash. So one of them that I have is the Cuban Twist. This is from Model. This is in the color 2 and it is 16 inches. The Ultra Expression Twisted Up Springy Afro Twist in the length 24 inches, and this is in the color 30. Those are all the materials that I'm working with. Let me just go ahead and show you what my invisible locks are looking like. I know you want to see how to install these invisible locks and you want a tutorial. Don't worry, I got you. Let's get right into this tutorial. So I'm parting my hair out in sections. We are going to work in rows for this hairstyle. So you're going to see me pretty soon part out one row. In this row, I'm going to part out a large square so that I can go ahead and get my lock situated. So I'm parting out my row, then I do a large square. I'm taking my hair products and applying that all throughout my hair before I go in and make my smaller squares, or technically these are rectangles, okay? So I'm making two smaller squares or rectangles, and you're gonna see me twist both of these to the right. So I'm making a clockwise motion with my wrist, twisting my hair to the right. I'm going to do that to both sections of hair. And then when I start twisting, I'm going to maintain twisting to the right. Right now, you see me grabbing that Afro springy twist hair. I'm going to fluff it out a little bit and split it in half. And then we're going to get started. So I'm crossing my right over my left. I'm feeding in the hair, and you're going to see me continuously twisting each section of the twist to the right. Twisting to the right or clockwise, however is easy for you to remember. I'm doing that to each section, and I'm going to continue to do that. I like to call this the little flick of the wrist, okay, because you can't just twist down like a regular twist. You got to do the little flick of the wrist and twist each section to the right as you twist down, okay? I'm taking that section, that second half of the spring twist hair, and I'm going to go ahead and feed that in. And I'm going to go ahead and continue to twist all the way down, but I'm going to continue to do the flick of the wrist, okay? That's how you make sure your hair doesn't stick out of the twist, which I did have trouble with, so do as I say, not as I do. Make sure you do the flick of the wrist. You keep twisting or keep twirling your hair and the spring twist hair together so you don't have anything poking out, okay? I'm going to twist all the way down to the very ends of this hair, and we're actually going to hold off on doing the barrel curls or the hanging bantu knots until the very end of our style. Otherwise, you're going to have uneven lengths like I did, okay? Learned a lot while doing this hairstyle. I'm excited to tell you some of the things I learned, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because I do have some tips and tricks for you. Got it? Got it. Let me show that process one more time, okay? So I'm going to part out my larger square, and then in that larger square, I'm going to part out two smaller squares or rectangles, apply my product to my hair. I'm going to go ahead and twist each section to the right or twist it clockwise and try to keep it as taut as possible, because that's how you get the retwist or fresh retwist look, okay? You see me going in and fluffing out my spring twist hair. I'm going to split it in half, and then I'm going to go into feeding in this hair, okay? So I'm actually taking each section, I'm doing a flick of the wrist to the right, and then I'm gonna feed in the second section, twist all the way down, and voila. Okay, let me go ahead and show you how we do these barrel curls. So once you figure out how long you want each twist to be, just put your finger right where you want it to end and start twisting up. You're literally doing a Bantu knot upwards instead of downward. Very easy, very simple. Just wrap, wrap, wrap until you can't wrap no more. And that, my friends, is our invisible lock. I did actually go ahead and wash my hair with this style in after the 2-week marker. My scalp gets flaky, my scalp gets itchy, and I just needed to be rid of that, okay? So I am gonna also show you how I wash my hair in this protective style using products specifically formulated for protective style washing. This is 2 weeks after I have initially installed these invisible locks, okay? So as you can see, it's very frizzy. My scalp, rather, is super flaky, super itchy. I already have a video about how I wash my hair in braids, so I'll go ahead and link that above. And I also have a video about how I wash my hair in mini twists, okay? So I'm not someone who's afraid to wash my hair in a protective style, especially if my scalp needs it. Before we get into it, let me just show you the products that I'm gonna be using. These products were sent to me by a Black-owned, dermatologist-owned brand, and it's called Girl Plus Hair. Yeah, and this line is actually specifically for washing your hair while it's in protective style, so what better reason to use it? My first time using these two, so I'll let you know what I think about them. All right, y'all, so we have washed our invisible locks and let them dry for a couple hours. So this is now what our hair is looking like. Our scalp is looking like. My scalp does feel much better. So now we're gonna go in with the Girl and Hair leave-in conditioner. We need to touch some of these up, okay? So that is what I'm going to do. A couple of things that I've learned from already doing them once that I definitely need to correct when I redo them. Now, before you decide to install this style on yourself, there are a couple of things I think you should know. I know that this hair, which is the Outre Expressions Twisted Up hair, this is a hair that I saw people use in a lot of their videos. Y'all know I've used this hair in plenty of other videos, but I have to warn you, if you are going to use this hair, just know that your twists are going to be a little more textured. And I say that because this hair has a natural texture to it. You can actually see it. Now, I've seen other people use Cuban twist hair, but Cuban twist hair does not have a natural texture to it, which means that regardless of the way or the direction that you twist, you're going to get a pretty uniform looking twist. That is not true with this hair. I've said this in so many other tutorials. If you are going to use this hair, you have to twist to the right. Otherwise, your hair is gonna turn out like this. Like you can see, this twist has a beautiful uniformity to it. Can y'all see that? But for some of these other twists, like this one, for example, I clearly did not twist in the direction of the curl because it doesn't look as uniform as this twist, okay? So this is a really good example of what can happen if you're using this Outre Expressions hair and you decide to twist a different way. So if you don't want those problems at all, I highly recommend you using a Cuban twist hair. I personally did not use a Cuban twist hair, although I have it, because Cuban twist hair is so rough and it is so dry. The type of hair you use absolutely does matter. Next super important point that you need to know when doing this style. You cannot use shine and jam and think that's gonna cut it for this style. It's absolutely not going to. And I think my roots look much better this time around because when I touched up my hair, I used edge control. And I highly recommend you using edge control instead of a shine and jam, instead of a twisting souffle, instead of a twisting cream, which are things that I would usually use when I'm doing twists in my hair. Don't do that. You need something with hold. If you have tried this style out and you have tips and tricks to share, please share them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, I need you to hit that subscribe button and I need you to share this video with someone else. Share it with your hairstylist, share it with your cousin that you're trying to talk into doing your invisible locks. Share it with your mama, share it with your best friend. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.